Hi,
Hey, Linda.
How are you?
I just gotta put my volume up here. How you doing, Linda?
Good. How are you?
Good, thank you. Happy Sunday.
Yes, happy Sunday.
How's your weekend going?
Good. How about you?
Good. In our office, the sun shines in here like so brightly during this time of the day, so I have to find an angle where it's not right in my eye.
Yeah, it looks good. After yesterday's crazy weather, did you get like a lot of snow squalls? It was like wild.
Yeah, we got like an inch in 15 minutes. It was
Yeah.
nuts.
Yeah, it was nuts. It was crazy. Hi, Emily. Hi, Kevin.
Morning.
Good morning.
How are you guys doing?
Doing okay. How about you guys?
Great. Doing well. But I'll tell you, after a couple of those days of like 50-degree weather, I'm ready for spring now.
Me too.
For sure.
It's only February, but it's such a tease when you get that.
Totally. Yeah, it was crazy. I feel like Kenzie, our youngest, she was like, that first warm day, she's like, so summer soon, huh? And we're like, not quite.
I know. I know it's unusual too because it's been a very cold winter, but then we had a couple of those really nice warm days. This week it's gonna be 50, I think, tomorrow again.
Yeah, and at least last week the forecast looked great. Like I saw one day we might even get up to like mid-60s. Is that still the forecast, or is
I
that
think Wednesday it says that.
Wednesday? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's wild.
Yeah. Morning, Brio.
Good morning, guys. How's it going?
Good.
Happy
Hi,
Sunday.
Susan.
Hey, Susan.
Good morning.
How you doing?
I'm okay. How are you?
Good. Good, good.
Packing.
You're packing?
Yeah, I'm going up to the Cape.
Oh my gosh, that's fun.
Yeah, getting my brother from the airport later and driving them up to the Cape, and then I'll be stuck there. I won't have a way to get home. So I'll be stuck there for the week. Yeah.
There are worse places to be stuck, right?
There are. It is. It's nice up there.
Mm-hmm.
So
Whereabouts in the Cape,
Stuff,
Susan?
Sue?
North Truro. So
Oh,
way out there. Way
I
out
love-
there.
Yeah, that's my favorite area. I love it up there with the sand dunes. Oh my God, I love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Me too. We've been going up there since we were babies.
Yeah,
So yeah.
awesome.
Did you prep your snacks, Sue, for the drive?
Not yet. I got to bring the puppers over
okay.
to my brother, my twins, and then I have all my packing and stuff like that. So
You'll get there.
yeah,
Awesome.
I'll get them packed.
Yes, I believe in you. Mhm.
All right, let's
Where's
just
everybody?
take another minute to see if anybody hops on before we dive into things, Linda.
I know some people are away this weekend with the holiday weekend, so.
I know, totally was lost on me that it's the holiday weekend. So my stepson had a half day on Friday. I was like, what's with the half day? And he's like, I think it's because it's a long weekend. Right.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, why don't you go ahead and just get started, and anybody who hops in late, they can always watch the beginning.
I can just jump on. Well, good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. It's nice to see the sun out after that crazy wild weather that we had yesterday afternoon. Really nuts, but it's good to see the sun out. Good to see everybody. So how's everybody doing so far?
Really good.
Good, yeah. Anybody have any questions, anything that's come up over the past couple of weeks? I know we all had our midpoint check-ins with our coaches, so maybe got some questions answered, but if there's anything, does anybody have anything that popped up in the last couple of days?
I guess yesterday I did the 300 wall balls, and I was like ravenously hungry after that. I hadn't experienced in quite some time. So I was just curious if there was any go-tos anybody has when you're like, you literally can't eat enough calories after a specific workout. Like that's kind of how I felt yesterday.
Any ideas, Brio?
I mean, I was just thinking, I think the first thing is to load up on water after your workout, just to replenish those stores for sure, right? Electrolytes. We have a lot of those supplements at the gym, but not even in that case, just to get home and actually eat something and just listen to your body. That's definitely the number one. Get some protein, get some good carbs in there. so that that carb helps pull that protein into the muscle so you can recover quicker. Yeah, just your body on what I'm just trying to think of an actual go-to. I love after working out to have like toast with avocado or some kind of protein, like tuna salad on top. And then just like a bunch of spinach or arugula. And like that's a really quick go-to for me. I don't know if you guys have good ideas.
Yeah, I would just piggyback on what Brielle's got to say. You really want to, especially something like yesterday, you probably did the 300 wall balls on top of your normal workout. So it's a little bit of extra fitness than what you're typically doing. You always want to prioritize your pre and your post-workout nutrition, but especially on those days where you're asking more of your body. So I know Kevin, you normally work out first thing in the morning, right?
Right, yep.
Yeah. So I always recommend having a little something before you go into your workout. With that being first thing, it's not going to be like a meal, but even something like a little bit of your protein shake and a piece of fruit or some applesauce, something like that. Just have a little bit of fuel going in. And then like Brielle said, you really want to start that recovery process as soon as you can afterwards. So you'll see a lot of people do like a protein shake after they work out because most of us don't feel like eating like directly after the workout. But just because you have that doesn't mean you want to skip a meal once you do get home. So certainly making sure you do get that balanced meal in afterwards. And like Brielle said, listen to your body. You know, we're not going to eat the exact same thing every single day, especially if you do more fitness one day over the other. And especially something like that, you know, throwing those extra 300 wall balls, which probably take like 20 minutes or so. That's a lot of demand on the body. So even adding some extra carbs in on those days can be helpful as well.
Got it.
Definitely.
Absolutely. Anybody else? Hi, Doreen, you got on the call.
I was at Big Y and I just want to say I cannot believe the price of food. Like
Oh.
I can't afford to buy junk food anymore, so this is a good thing.
This is a good thing, yeah.
That's
Unfortunately,
helpful.
and unfortunately, healthy food is what usually costs more than the junk food. So
I mean,
just
all of it,
yeah,
everything,
everything, yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, but just prioritizing your health, obviously, and getting that good food. So it's worth the expense.
Yeah. And actually, like kind of a side note, but just to piggyback on what Doreen is saying, sometimes in the supermarket, things are so much more expensive than other places you can get them. It can definitely be a pain in the neck to find different sources of things. But a perfect example, like eggs, okay? If you go to buy a dozen organic eggs in the grocery store at like Big Y, they're asking you to pay like $6 for a dozen. You know, you can buy them locally. There are a lot of people that are selling eggs like literally at the end of their driveway for $4 a dozen. So it takes a little bit of like scouting out where you can do things like that. But even checking your local farms and stuff like that for produce and shopping for what's in season is a great way to kind of cut back on the grocery bill just a little bit.
Absolutely. Yep. Okay. Anybody else? Any other questions, concerns, anything that's come up over the past couple of weeks? I see everybody's crushing all the habits. I love seeing the pictures of everybody's meals. Makes me hungry.
It seems like water has been no issue for you guys. Do you agree?
Crushing it.
Awesome.
Good. Okay. Right. So if we don't have any other questions, we're just going to dive into this week's habits. So this week we're going to incorporate a protein with every meal and snack. So like when you think about proteins, usually typically at dinner time, it's pretty easy. We think, oh, I'm having chicken, I'm having fish, I'm having steak. A lot of times we don't think about having a protein at every snack as well. 9 times out of 10, when we're hungry, we're like grabbing crackers out of the cabinet or, you know, bag of pretzels or something that's just a quick and easy carb. But you want to make sure you get a protein along with that carbohydrate so you can balance out your blood sugar and keep your energy levels going much stronger, much smoother, especially like post-workout. You definitely need that for that muscle recovery. But just even on your normal day-to-day, having your snacks every, you know, few hours when you're eating is making sure you get that protein in there. And it doesn't have to be complicated, you know, just hard boil up some eggs. You can grab a hard boiled egg. You can do Greek yogurt. You can do like a nice quality turkey that you might get at the deli, like boar's head, have that, sliced up, cheese sticks, low fat cheese sticks, anything that's kind of quick and easy that you can grab and plan ahead, like especially, if you've got a work day, making sure that you're all kind of ready for the whole day, having those snacks organized in your little lunchbox. If you're off not working from home, or if you are at home, having all that stuff just kind of lined up in the refrigerator, ready to go. So when it's time to eat, or your body's telling you it's time to eat, because we definitely want to pay attention to those hunger cues, is just having that ready to go and grabbing, the Greek yogurt, throwing some berries in there, some nuts, and you've got a nice balanced snack there, incorporating a protein. Same thing with the turkey slices. Grab a couple turkey slices, maybe have a rice cake along with it, or some chopped up veggies, some hummus, just anything to balance out that snack and give yourself that nice energy. Anybody have any questions about adding protein in, or Denise or Brielle, you have anything to add in?
No, I think, you pretty much covered it. And this kind of ties into the question you were asking, Kevin. I don't know exactly what your nutrition looked like yesterday, but if any of you guys have noticed, like finishing a meal or finishing a snack and being hungry, like looking for something like 45 minutes later, it's usually because we're missing either a source of protein or a source of healthy fat with that meal or snack. So you almost just want to think about balancing your snack kind of in the same way that you're balancing your meal. Don't stress out trying to get a half plate of veggies with every snack. That might be a little excessive, but just making sure that you're getting some great nutrition from your snack so that it truly does sustain you until your next meal.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
No, I would say, guys, don't sleep on lentils. Lentils are super high protein. They have a great amino acid profile. They're full of fiber. If I'm making a salad, and sometimes I'll add like a fish to it or tofu or something, I will add lentils. I know, Sue, you like to add in a lot of plant-based, mock meats or some plant-based alternatives. And lentils are super high in protein. You can add them to pretty much anything. You could put them in your meatballs. You won't even taste them. And like I said, you're getting a lot of vitamins and minerals. You could also do like hemp hearts. I don't know if you guys have seen those. Hemp hearts or hemp seeds, you can add those on top of salads or smoothie bowls, and they have ones that are flavored too. But there's lots of different ways to add protein in without just looking to the protein powders. But you definitely have to be intentional with your food. Like Denise was saying, you have to make sure you have balance. Otherwise, you're going to be hungry. Protein is that thing that satiates us with the fat. So if we have both of those things plus a good carb, you guys are going to be set. And just like I said before, listen to your body. What you need is more specific to you than somebody else, and in the quantities.
Mm-hmm. Our traditional snacks are things like pretzels, the Nature Valley granola bars. Like these are the things a lot of people grab for a snack, and they just don't do a whole lot in terms of providing great nutrition. So sometimes it can feel like a challenge to be like, how the heck do I get protein in? Like I don't feel like eating turkey or chicken at my snack time. So even checking out the recipes on the HSN website or the Resolute website, there are things like blueberry protein muffins in there that are adding protein in from egg whites, things like the energy balls, so that it's all done for you ahead of time, and you don't have to think about putting it all together, at 4:00 in the afternoon, or whatever it might be.
And that's a great point about the recipes as well. Like I know a couple months ago, I did a recipe from the HSN website for like one of my videos, and it was the chocolate chip protein cookies. That's an HSN approved recipe. So for those of you that have a little bit of a sweet tooth or just wanting something different, and that's a great way to get a nice healthy protein in there as well, but you're kind of having a treat at the same time. So because we don't want it to be about deprivation, we want it to be about you're enjoying what you're eating and you're liking eating the healthy foods, and it's not just some kind of punishment that I have to like eat all the good things.
Mm-hmm. And then on our call right now, it's just Kevin and Emily, you guys are the little ones at home, but you want to think about this with their snacks as well. So it's not going to look identical, and they don't have as much in the way of protein needs as we do, but you certainly want to make sure they're getting some protein with their snack and some healthy fat. So for example, like my daughter, she'll be 2 next week. She's raisin obsessed, and raisins are great. They're natural food, but it's just carbohydrates, right? So I know if she has just raisins for her snack, in 30 minutes, she's going to be asking me for something else. So even just pairing that with some cashews, they're getting a little bit of protein there, but she's getting some healthy fat, and she loves that. She'll like eat it right up. So just thinking about ways that you can balance their snacks as well.
Yeah, our
I
kids
guess-
are definitely fruitarians. So
They're what?
it's like they seem to snack only on fruit, which is good, the girls, but it's like they'll eat like an entire, package of raspberries.
Yeah. So even like, obviously depending on what kind of fruit they have, but I'll put some like peanut butter in a bowl for them to dip their apples in. So at least they're getting a little bit more than just the apple. So thinking about different ways, or, throwing a slice of cheese on the side of their clementines, just to give them a little bit more than just the fruit, and hopefully last them a little bit longer. So I have, maybe an hour and 15 minutes until I'm getting the next plate.
Sure.
It's amazing, toddlers and young kids, the way they go through so much food in a day.
Absolutely.
Every 5 minutes. I'm like, didn't we just feed you?
Yeah.
Then you get hungry too and you need snacks.
Yeah. And a little tip, I'm kind of going off on a tangent here. I got this, I don't remember where I got this tip from. I think it was like a toddler page that I follow. But dinner time is that time of the day, like they're at you for something while you're trying to get dinner together, right? And then the last thing you want to do is be giving them snacks, and then they're not going to touch what you put on the table. So it's kind of the policy is veggies are a go anytime of the day. So when they're asking me for something at 4:30, they're telling me they're starving, my 4-year-old will be like, Mom, I'm so hungry, it's an emergency. Okay, great, grab a pepper out of the fridge, or like, here are some cucumbers, but that won't cut it. He'll be like, no, I don't need a cucumber. And I'm like, well, if it's an emergency, the cucumber will suffice, But so having that stuff available just for them to grab during those times when you don't necessarily want them to fill up on something.
It's a good one. Anybody else? Any questions? Anything? The habit?
No, but I think I'm going to use that one day. It's an emergency, and I really need that glass of wine, Denise. Like, it's an emergency. It's an emergency.
That's like his newest thing. Whenever he's hungry, or like the second I walk into the bathroom, like, but I have to go potty and it's an emergency. And I'm like, okay, you get out.
You have to redefine what emergency means.
Yeah. Right.
Good. So we're going to add that habit in, and you guys are going to keep doing the water, keep connecting with your positive influences, and obviously still doing half your plate of the non-starchy veggies at lunch and dinner. So we're stacking all those habits together. Remember to check them off on your tracker, so that way you can see your progress going through, because we're already into week 4. I can't believe it. This challenge is just flying by. It's awesome. And then the videos will drop tomorrow. So you guys check those out sometime during the week. Definitely lots of good tips on there. So it's just everything's going good. Any questions, anybody? Okay, you guys ready for the drawing? I got everybody's
So ready.
Ready.
So the prize this week is 2 one-hour sessions in the sauna at Resolute Fit. So that's going to be awesome. Great way to just relax and detoxify and just kind of like give your body a just nice welcome rest, and just it's going to be awesome. Personally, I have a sauna at home, so I know what they're like, and I love them. So it's great. So we will draw the winner here.
You have a sauna at home, Linda?
I do, yes.
Wow.
You guys
That's
are the big.
another level.
They sell, they sell those, and you put it together. It's just like a kit. Like
Oh, it's like the one that goes around your neck, right? Yeah. Actually,
no, it's a box. No, it's like what we have at the gym. It's smaller.
Wow.
Yeah. So anyways, I will draw the winner for the lucky person to get those sauna sessions, and here we go. Oh, let me grab 2. So let me do that again. All right, there we go. All right. And the winner is James Panning. Wait, it's like a theme. With
Yeah, they're away this weekend actually. So they'll
yeah, so they're up in Rochester. Yeah, we'll let them know. But awesome.
Yeah.
Any questions from anybody? Anything before we sign off? Okay, well, everybody have a great week. Keep crushing those habits. Everybody's doing amazing. Keep sharing your pictures in the app. Keep asking all the questions, whether you want to ask them in the group or you want to ask them individually to your coach. Just keep reaching out. That's what we're here for. So we're going to head into week 4.
Woohoo!
Nice job, guys.
All right, guys. Thanks for your time this morning.
All right.
Have a sunny Sunday. Bye.
Have
Bye.